miscreants. Restrain yourselves, lest you be restrained. On that we are agreed. The battlefield has shifted. Our masters have need of us. Once more. You dare defile this place with your wretched tongue! Non-believers, abandon your misbegotten sanctuary and step forth. The true threat approaches this world, yet you delay my master's effort to save you. Their power is the only path to salvation. Come forth. We shall all be saved. Fools, abandon your misbegotten sanctuary and seek the Elder's mercy. Only with their power can this world be spared. Come forth. Be saved. At long last, I hear their voice unobstructed. They are so near. They are everywhere. They come for me.
You would dare enter the heart of Advent, the temple that holds this tenuous peace intact. There will be no end to the consequences of your choice. And finally I arrive at your stronghold, the symbol of hope to your people that has eluded us for so very long. I am pleased to have another opportunity to end your constant flight across this world. It is time to return what was taken. Finally, we arrive upon the asylum of those depraved enough to defy the Elders. Your friends would be wise to beg forgiveness with their final breaths. I will not allow the existence of any refuge in defiance of the Elder's will. All who would shelter in such havens are doomed. There will be no sanctuary for those who would stand in open defiance of the Elders. They will suffer in the endless fields of the void. Soon the Elder's vision will be complete, and the Avatar will rise to fulfill the long-awaited prophecy. Soon I will be upon you, Commander, and there will be no refuge for you and your irreverent armies. I have already learned a great deal about your methods, Commander, and soon I will reclaim you and all that you have taken from the Elders. The Elders have blessed me. No, empowered me. I am stronger than ever, and I will not fail them. In the end, your success here will be nothing. My service to the Elders is unshakable. It would seem you face yet another challenge, Commander. Do not fear, for the Elders' trials should be no match for your talents. Enjoy this brief distraction, Commander, for I am sure far greater challenges still lie ahead. This is but one trial. There will be no end to the tests of your endurance, Commander. Are your forces truly ready for what lies ahead? You may endure this minor effort, but at what cost, Commander? This is but a simple test, a distraction from the Elder's true vision. Surely it will be of little concern to your great forces. So, you would come to strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander. By their infinite wisdom, the Elders have named me their true chosen son. This world is their gift to me, and you are no longer welcome on it. I was born of the Elders' own power, of their very essence, to serve as their greatest champion. For the gods have many children, but I am the true instrument of their will, and they instill in me an understanding of their gifts that none other can comprehend. My siblings have lost sight of their purpose, for they are easily swayed by their own ambitions, their own misguided judgments. Through their faults, I will shine as the Elders' true chosen, the rightful heir to their throne, an uncontested ruler of the new world that awaits. I have glimpsed the power that awaits the Elders, whether they realize its intent or not. This entity is cut of the gods' own cloth. It is as they are, a power beyond perception. I cannot judge our fate, but it is assuredly intertwined with the void that approaches. They could not be more pathetic, having carried out your foolish stratagems, only to be left stranded among your enemies. You understand all too well the pains of captivity, Commander, and yet your failures have allowed one of your own to suffer the very same torment. I wonder, Commander, were it you returning so easily to captivity and not your soldier, would you have made more of an effort? What do you presume to do with these simple machines, Commander? The Elders know all too well of your attempts to comprehend their vision. It is of no concern. You would ally yourselves with the most extreme among your kind. There is hypocrisy in questioning the Elders' vision when in collusion with such savage beings. The deceitful traitors who have left the service of the Elders are known to reside nearby. You would do well to distance yourself from these feckless creatures. The Elders know all too well that you approach the refuge of the insidious Templars. Do not assume that their aid will make any difference to your cause. You may have the knowledge, Commander, but that does not mean you must pursue it. If you desire to sacrifice your soldiers in vain, then by all means proceed. The artifacts you would seek out are not for the meddling hands of naive humans. You know nothing of the undertaking ahead. You have sacrificed one of the Elders' greatest creations, and for that, there can be no punishment less than eternity in the void. You have destroyed a vessel of the Elders' wisdom, and with it goes your opportunity at understanding the knowledge it contained. You would do well to stop your interference with the Elders' visions before it is too late, Commander. Proceed no further. You were warned to leave the Elders' artifacts where they lie, and yet you persist in your efforts. Do not think that we will stand idle if you encroach. What do you presume to do with that which you have stolen? Your simple minds are surely incapable of understanding that which you have taken from the forge. You were warned repeatedly to leave the Elders' artifacts as they were, and yet, once again you most valuable creations. You will pay for your impudence. The death of one of my siblings will do nothing to deter my advance. My loyalty to the elders is everlasting. I will not waste valuable time mourning the loss of my siblings, for they chose their own paths, and their loyalty to the elders will steer their fate. My siblings have predictably failed in their service to the elders, having dedicated themselves to self-interest and deception. I will not be so easily distracted. I will shed no tears for my fallen siblings, for they have long tempted their fate in the void, and now their time has finally come. In killing one of my siblings, you have done what countless others have failed to do. Take pride in your victory, for you will not have many like it in the future. If our outing today is any indication, your time on this world will be shorter than even I had envisioned. It would seem, despite your rumored prowess, you still have much to learn in the ways of war, Commander. Accept the reality of your situation, Commander. You are outmatched, and the weakness of your resistance has begun to show through. I find myself questioning the Elder's commitment to your supposed talents, Commander. I have seen no evidence that you are any greater a tactician than I, or any other. Perhaps you underestimated my abilities, or is that simply the best your forces have to offer, Commander? Has your confidence grown? Do you feel a sense of credence in your tactics growing among the soldiers? Good. Let them taste arrogance. Your victory today will mean little in the vast war that lies ahead. Do not dwell on it. My faith in the Elders will overcome any possible lapse in confidence suffered in defeat on the battlefield. Your forces fought admirably today, Commander. And yet, their efforts have done little to slow the advance of the Elders' vision for the future. Send word of your victory today to all of your allies. For their misguided hope fuels my passion for the Elders' vision of their demise. If they ingratiate themselves, grovel and kneel before the Elders, then perhaps the gods will grant them mercy. If they would choose defiance, then I will force their obedience. There will be no escape. No mercy for those who would defy my gods. Their suffering is needless, but they have spurned the Elder's offers of peace for the last time. What good has their loyalty to you done them? Will you be their protector? Come, show your worth. So many have suffered for your efforts, even those you would consider innocent. When will it end, Commander? Do you not yet understand the price of defying the Elders? Was the pacification of the settlement not enough to reform your ways? Many have suffered for your crimes, and now the death toll climbs needlessly higher. Will you not surrender yourself to the Elders, Commander? Consider the countless lives that could have been spared had you remained in your place among the Elders' champions. Those who have given their lives today have done so in defiance of the Elders. and they will find no mercy in the God's embrace. You have avoided my grasp, for now. Continue your petty games. Eventually, there will be no place left to run. My efforts fail, but I cannot be deterred. Wherever you go, I will be waiting to strike again. You are shrewd, but eventually all will come to kneel before the elders. With the elders' blessing, I have cursed your flying sanctuary, and now you will suffer the consequences. You've relied on the elders' creations to fuel your meager resistance for too long. Now their designs will fail you. Your misbegotten engines of war will abandon you. The path to enlightenment will not come easily for you. The Elder's grasp can never exceed their reach. I will keep your captive alive for now, Commander. At least until they have exhausted their usefulness. Beyond that, it is in the Elder's hands. Given your reputation, I had not expected to be retaining prisoners from our encounter. Still, the Elders will be pleased to have this one's knowledge. I would prefer to leave the business of detaining captives to the Elders' lesser minions. But in their service, I am obligated to seek out all means of victory. Your captive will likely offer everything they know of your plans. All it will take is a brief glimpse into the void. What am I to do with this captive once they share all your secrets with me? Perhaps a gift for one of the Elder's more beastly creations? You had presumed to quietly aid your allies in the hope that perhaps I would not have noticed. Then let your captive soldier now serve as a warning to your temerity. The consequences of your failed attempts at deception will now be suffered by your unwitting soldier, a loyal servant, repaid with dereliction. Your loyalty to an ally in need is admirable, for I'm sure that gratitude will more than compensate you for the resources you have squandered in the process. A daring rescue, Commander, an effort that will no doubt boost the morale of your beleaguered army of riffraff. Your soldier will be so very pleased to return to the safety of your ship. I just hope they will not be too scarred from the experience. My understanding of your methods, of your means of resistance, grows so very quickly. Slowly all of the pieces fall together, and your defiance of the Elders comes closer to its end. You would do well to be more protective of your secrets, for soon there will be nothing left for you to hide. Soon, I will come to know all there is of your resistance and its pitiful schemes. Your attempts at subverting the Elders are becoming increasingly more transparent, Commander. It won't be long now, for your secrets flow to me as easily as the Elder's blessed power. The time has finally come. Beg the gods' forgiveness, for their greatest champion will soon descend upon you. There will be no more fleeing from the Elder's wrath. It is time for you to accept their judgment. and I will deliver it. There is nothing more to be learned. The time for action is finally at hand. Your attempts at subterfuge have failed, and this defeat will be a costly one. Word of your exploits spreads among the desperate masses of humanity, clinging to any semblance of hope. But these stories will not save them from their fate. The repercussions of your overwhelming defeat will surely expedite my rise as the Elder's one true successor. You dared to trespass upon the sacred ground the Elders bestowed as my sanctuary, and your intrusion was met with crushing defeat. Do not expect that I will ever allow you to cross that threshold again. It served you well, Commander, to fight and die for such an empty cause without hesitation or complaint. I'm sure you will miss them dearly. To lose such a valued, loyal servant, it must be difficult for you, Commander, for their experience cannot be replaced so easily. Did you expect that I would be fearful at the news of your discovery? You may be aware of my movements, but it will change nothing. Such bravery, such steadfast determination, such arrogance. To step foot in this sacred temple and dare strike down a child of the gods. Your hubris is your downfall. So the God-killers have come to continue their work. Such brave little humans. Come forth, feel the embrace of a true immortal. Indeed, my brother and sister were but pale shadows of the Elder's glory. Come forth, XCOM, and stand before a true child of the gods. Go forth and honor the Elders with your actions. We fight for the glory of the Elders. We will cleanse this world in the name of the Elders. Those without faith will perish. We cross time and space to serve the Elders. Serve your purpose. Spread our message. Bring the Elders' mercy to the godless. Go, destroy all who would defy the Elders. Now is our time to march. We will bring this resistance to a close. Your time grows short, Commander. The Elder's penultimate creation, the Avatar, is nearly ready. The Elder's greatest creation is nearly ready, Commander. Soon you will see the Avatar firsthand. The ascendancy grows near, Commander. Soon the Avatar will be ready. Your return and my ascension grow near, Commander. The Elders strike in many ways. This is but another instrument of their will. Try as you might, you cannot escape from the Elders' wrath. The Elders will embrace me as their true champion, the pinnacle of all their creations. You will slow nothing, prevent nothing. Servants of the Elders, come forth. Come, minions, serve me as you would the Elders. More will come to serve and die for the Elders. I call upon the Elders' endless reserves. They will serve me just as they serve my masters. The Elders will spare no friend or foe if it means victory. The elders send more of their minions to serve me. I am reinforced by countless servants of the elders. I am humbled by the elders' charity towards my efforts here. By the elders' favor, I am reinforced. This soldier bears the marks of a seasoned warrior, a veteran of many battles, no doubt. Their knowledge will surely prove invaluable. Do the most loyal of your warriors deserve no better than to be abandoned in the field? Your lackadaisical approach to aiding your wounded soldiers has culminated in this. A seasoned warrior left vulnerable to capture. The elders are all too familiar with the accomplice known as Jane Kelly. What insights would such a trusted confidant possess, I wonder? With each failure, the shame of allowing your soldiers to be held captive is only compounded further. I prefer not to sully my hands with the trifling details, but time and time again you have left your soldiers vulnerable to my capture. With so many of your soldiers having been taken captive, how long do you suppose it will be before one of them reveals your secrets, Commander? To usurp the Elder's precious gift and turn it against them is the greatest of affronts. If your knowledge were not so valuable, I would kill you here and now. You've done this one a disservice, Commander. To understand the Elder's gift requires a mastery you do not possess, and therefore cannot teach. All who would attempt to wield the Elder's power without their blessing are doomed to an eternity of unspeakable suffering. Your kind have hunted and defiled many of the Elder's children, and now you will tell me all that you've learned in that time. It would seem the shadows have betrayed you, Reaper. And now you will betray your people in turn. You will come to regret your service in defying the Elders, Reaper. Your kind were better left hiding in the wilderness. Reaper, your barbarous ways are well known to the Elders, but now we will truly see the extent of your deviance. Your betrayal of the Elders will never be forgotten. But your knowledge of the Resistance may prove more valuable than your service ever did. Given the chance, I would slay you myself, traitor. But the Elders would have me seize your knowledge of the Resistance first. Your kind make the ideal captives, traitor. The Elders created you, and there is nothing you can hope to hide from them. Your so-called freedom from the Elder's service has come at a price, betrayer. And now your debts shall be repaid. Your attempts at wielding the Elder's power have only brought suffering and stigma to your people. Come, tell me your secrets, before your life is forfeit. I am eager to discover the true depths of your understanding of the Elder's power, Templar. Soon you will reveal all to me. The Elders have delivered you to my grasp, Templar, so that I may take your knowledge, just as you have absconded with their power. The price for seizing upon the Elder's power can only be paid with your lives. But your knowledge of the Resistance will suffice for now. The time is near, Commander. Soon I will be upon you, and your roving sanctuary will be reduced to ashes. You have fled our advances for too long. The time approaches, Commander. Prepare your ship for my arrival. You have bested me today, Commander, but I will not allow myself to fail in carrying out the Elder's vision. If I am defeated today, it is but another trial in my service to the Elders, and their vision foresees all outcomes. I will rededicate myself to the Elder's vision. I will take this defeat as a sign that I must elevate myself to a higher stratum. I must reconsider my approach in the face of defeat under the Elder's gaze. I will return to you after I confer with my masters. The Elders will not suffer failures such as this for long. I take my leave of this field of defeat. I should have expected nothing less from you, for the Elders clearly see some value in your skills, Commander. When next we meet, I will be better prepared. An impressive effort at my expense, Commander. When I return, I will make an example of you for this disgrace. The Elders will no doubt be impressed by your prowess in battle today, Commander, and so I take my leave. But do not think for a moment that I am done with you. You have shamed me once again in the eyes of my masters, but I trust in their vision. If you were weak, I would never have been called here. The Elders' trust in me will be rightfully shaken by the outcome of our recent encounters. But I will redeem myself. When your people are wiped clean from this world, these trivial defeats I have suffered at your hands will be all but forgotten by the Elders. You can never break my bond with the Elders. Your efforts will prove meaningless. I will not be separated from the Elders' embrace. Their voices grow distant. I cannot hear them clearly. Your impiety knows no bounds. You would defile our most sacred link. I will make you suffer for these acts. The Elders control your fate. None will sully these sacred grounds. You cannot break this link. I take my leave of you, Commander. The day is mine, and so I will leave you to mourn. Enjoy this brief respite from the campaign. The Elder's judgment is nearly upon you. I cannot hide for long. My power precedes me wherever I go. Your forces will perish, and you will return to the Elders, Commander. You will make a fitting sacrifice for the Elders. I will sacrifice you for the Elders' blessings. I am nearly upon you. My power will wash over the battlefield. How long did you think you could hide? It is nearly time for atonement. Are you ready to be redeemed? Soon it will be time for me to dispose of this captive, as you have apparently seen fit to abandon them, Commander. I wonder what value this captive would have among the Elders' lesser minions, since you have all but abandoned your ally. Perhaps I will offer them to mine. Do you feel nothing for your comrade in chains? Soon, they will have nothing left to tell me, and I will have no further motivation to spare them. I have walked among you. Across your world I have trampled upon all who would speak against the Elders, and now you come for me. In my very sanctum. Let us act quickly. The gods await your arrival. Time in the void is endless. My wounds serve only as testimony to your crimes against the Elders, all will be accounted for in the end. These trifling wounds will never slow my service to the Elders' vision, but rest assured, you will pay for all what you have inflicted upon me. You have dared to strike the Elders' greatest champion. I can see no end to the suffering you will endure in retribution. Their minds are weak. Even the weak have purpose. They move beyond death. Come, transcend death itself. My power corrupts them, so easily corrupted. No one is innocent. Even the weak may serve. Death and rebirth. The corruption spreads forth. This one bears the hallmarks of an experienced warrior. That experience extracted will no doubt prove valuable in my service to the Elders. This one would certainly have me believe they are immune to fear. But I have no doubts they will succumb to the pressure, just like the rest. How will your soldiers feel seeing one of their more experienced compatriots fall so easily into my grasp? I am intrigued by the prospect that this soldier knows so much of your ways, Commander. The Elders will be pleased. To have such an experienced warrior fall so readily into the hands of your enemy. For shame, Commander. This one bears some great importance to you, does she not, Commander? So crucial to your rescue. She must know a great deal of your operations. I am well aware of your crimes, Jane Kelly. I will use the knowledge I seize from you today as reparations for your affronts. If I recall our last foray, you left one of your soldiers to writhe in the field, and I tore your secrets from their mind. If your soldiers continue to expose their weaknesses as they did before, I will have no trouble extracting your location from their simple minds. Your soldiers made it so easy for me to reach into their minds. I do hope you'll thank them for their insights. Our last encounter left me wondering how long your soldiers can possibly last if they are already so weak as to reveal your secrets to me. I learned so very much from your weakened soldiers during our last engagement. I can only hope our current meeting will be so fruitful. This one is no better than the lowly Templars attempting to wield the Elders' power without their blessing. Let us see what you have learned. The power this one wields is not for the hands of transitory beings such as yourselves. Come, show me what you believe you know of the Elders' gift. How would you presume to train in the ways of the Elders without serving them in turn? Consider this a means of restitution. After so many years of hiding in the shadows, all of your secrets will be revealed in a matter of moments, Reaper. Let us see what you have learned in the time since your betrayal of the Elders, Fiend. Your misguided beliefs hold no sway here, Templar, and they will not protect the depths of your mind from the Elders' grasp. Hide like the cowardly fiends you are. Do not presume presume to hunt me, Reaper? I know all too well of your repugnant ways. You all know better than vermin crawling the battlefield. I will feed you to the Elder's lesser minions, Reaper. There will be no end to your suffering. Your kind will pay a price greater than death. You only compound the inevitable suffering coming to you. I will make you pay, betrayer. Traitorous wretch! You have perverted the Elder's power for the last time. You will pay for every iota of power you have stolen. I will show you what true mastery of the gift looks like. I will take back all that you have stolen, Templar. This world will never be yours again. You are nothing without the Elders. It is futile for you to resist me. You wield no power over me, betrayer. Your shame knows no end, traitor. You are like children, lost in the world. Your understanding is so very limited. You squander the Elder's power. Their power is wasted on you, Templar. Perhaps you need a proper mentor. You've learned so very little, Templar. The Elders have seen fit to use me as their shield. They will not be denied. Your journey ends here. I now rule Earth by the Elder's will. Our tolerance of your actions is at an end. You would dare trespass upon this holy ground, this sanctuary to the Elder's greatness. There is no measure left in this world to grasp the suffering that awaits any who desecrate this holy place. Finally, we arrive at your stronghold, the misbegotten shrine, to the defiance of my masters. Today, I will see it in flames. Renounce your heresy and kneel before the gods. Your avenger will be a memorial to those who dare defy the Elders. There will be no more evasion, no more withdrawal. Today, you will face the Elder's champion on the field of battle. The Elders have blessed my shadowy sister as their favored. They have given me all the motivation I need to bring you in. The Elders have favored me with their blessing. I will show you the wisdom of their choice. My bloodthirsty brother has been favored by the grace of the Elders. I seek only to serve, and will not fail in ridding this world of XCOM. The Elders have chosen me, just as they have chosen you, Commander. We are both destined to serve at their side, to bring their vision to this world and beyond. Come, allow yourself to be reclaimed. The Elders bestow much of their power upon me, and with it I will peer into the depths of this one's mind. If you had any hope of escaping the Elder's wrath, allowing your soldiers to fall into my hands will surely quell that notion. The Elder's power envelops me, and I am made whole. There is no pain, no death, only the desire to destroy all who oppose them. I am not in the habit of taking prisoners, Commander, nor serving as their jailer. But I would fail in my duty to the Elders were I to squander such a generous offering. As someone who has themselves been a captive of the Elders, Commander, you should know all too well the risks you have now exposed your loyal follower to. The great commander of Earth resistance returns to the field of battle after serving my masters so very well for so many years. Come, show me why the elders favor you so. Your forces were so eager to share their knowledge with me when last we met, Commander. Will they be so cordial this time around? I learned so much from our previous encounter. Your soldiers were certainly more knowledgeable than I had expected. What greater knowledge could I gain of your plans, Commander, than the thoughts straight from your own soldiers' minds? There is nothing in your simple minds that can ever truly be hidden from the Elder's power. In mere moments, I will see all that you have ever known. What has taken you a lifetime of experience to accrue will become mine after a simple brush with the Elder's power. All of your life's experiences, from your very birth to the lowly state in which you lie before me now, it is all there for the taking. Your commander has forsaken you, and now you will forsake your allies as well. I will reach into your mind and take all that you know. What secrets lie in the depths of that puny mind of yours? Soon I will know you better than you know yourself, peasant. What sort of interesting things might this soldier tell me, given the proper motivation, Commander? You would leave your soldier so vulnerable as to be taken captive. Even I would question the honor in such an act. The elders would have me take your soldier captive until they can be persuaded to share what they know of your plans, Commander. I would just as soon punish all who would dare defy the elders' will. But, in service to their vision, I will take this captive and learn all they know of your resistance. I do not enjoy the keeping of captives. It is a task beneath the champion of my standing, but I must do as the elders ask, and will learn all there is from this pathetic being. You have already done more than your share to defy the elders' decrees, but I will not allow you to desecrate this place. My masters have proclaimed that all who trespass here must die, and I am the instrument of their will. Too much of the elders' time has been wasted already, their plans slowed by your clumsy interference. There will be no captives taken today, Commander. All those you send to their deaths. You would presume to seize the Elder's sacred artifacts for your own misguided study. You have already proven yourselves incapable of understanding their vision, and now you will die for your childish curiosity. How far will you pursue this selfish campaign? How many more lives will you sacrifice? I will take no prisoners from this place. Only the lives of those who dare to trespass here. Now your own will turn against you. They will die to ensure that I live. Will you take the lives of your own, knowing they now shield your enemy? The elders have graced me with a glorious outcome today. I am unscathed, and your captive will make a truly interesting source of information. I am reinvigorated by victory, and the elders will be pleased I have returned with one of your compatriots still alive for their questioning. The Elder's power has ensured my vitality, while awarding me your captive soldier as my prize for victory on this day. To come away with such valuable insights into your fledgling organization and with so little energy expended, I'd expected more from you. The Elders are no doubt pleased with my diligence, having already learned so much of your plans, Commander. I will be seeing you very soon. The Elders have surely blessed me today to have learned so much and paid so little. Only with their patronage could I have been so fortunate. The Elders' children have moved on your ship, Commander. That much is clear. That they have failed in their effort is of no surprise. I had hoped to be the first to honor the Elders by striking at your appropriated headquarters. No matter. I will be the first to see it in flames. For years you have besmirched the Elders by using our ship against us. Now you have seen how eager the Chosen are to end this shame. How quickly my siblings have fallen upon your ship, and yet you carry on, heralding their no doubt shameful defeat. I have sensed the strike on your ship, and the failings of my kin to complete their sacred mission. I will not share in their dishonor. Though I should applaud my kin for their past victories over your forces, I can only feel regret in that they found you first. You leave me disappointed, Commander. I had hoped for a spirited outing, but as I hear it, you can barely stand against my siblings. You've proven resilient in the past, yet your recent failings at the hands of my kin leave me questioning the extent of your power. How do you presume to get the better of me, Commander, if you can barely see past the diversions of my family? The Elders have blessed me with many gifts, but as you've learned, not all are created equal among the Chosen. My brethren may have fallen for your transparent tactics, but you will find I am no ordinary child of the Elders. I have warned my brother and sister not to waver in their devotion to the Elders. Their defeat before you is a testament to their lack of faith. You should know, Commander, that the failings of my kin are not a reflection of my own power. Underestimate me at your peril. You have deftly exploited the weaknesses of the other Chosen to vanquish them in combat. But do not expect that I will fall so easily. The besting of one of the Elder's children will mean little to the two that remain. Remember that, Commander. I can sense it. One of us has returned to the Elders. Their form in this world is lost forever. You have killed one of my brethren, one of the Elders Chosen. The power of life and death is not yours to wield. The Elders' rage grows as my kin allow themselves to fall at the hands of your meager forces. As one of the other Chosen returns to the Elders, I am empowered to honor their sacrifice. You will be returned, Commander. So many of your soldiers lost, yet finally one of the Chosen has fallen. Are you prepared now to face another? The Elders bless me with their gifts, and now I am honored as the last of the Chosen. I will grant the gods their wish. You will kneel before them, Commander. My brother and sister never truly understood the Elders' gift to them. Now that they are gone, The onus of carrying out our god's decree falls to me alone. You've slain two of the eldest children, but now you face their greatest champion, a true master of the gods' gifts. As it was fated, I am the last of my kind, the one true chosen. There will be no further distractions. Your reckoning is at hand. I had long expected the great honor of carrying out the Elder's wishes would fall to me alone. With the others gone, the path ahead is clear. I need no subordinates, no servants to carry out my will. I will fight on. I stand alone, fearing no one. Come forth and perish. The others may be gone, but you have yet to face your greatest challenger. There will be no more distractions. Now you must face me directly. I only hope your forces still have the resolve to finish what you've started, Commander. These insipid pests exist outside the realms of our conflict. Their ignorance serves them well here. These wretched beings are perhaps even more pathetic now than they were before this pestilence afflicted them. They move in an aimless place, without purpose or insight. You humans should be grateful. You will die still aware of your own existence. Your thoughts betray you. You will obey me. Let me guide your hand. Accept my embrace. You will serve at my behest. Come, join the righteous. I compel you to serve. You will be absolved. Kneel before your master. Open your mind to me. Tell me, what do you see? Witness the depths of madness. Let me show you the truth. Face the terror within. You will feel my vision. Let me show you. I am the voice within. You are your own worst enemy. The unknown enemy. Let us open the gates. So you suffered greatly at the hands of my kin. And now you must face an even greater threat in me. Already your forces struggle against the powers of the lesser chosen. I foresee nothing but anguish in your future, Commander. If your armies cannot stand against the might of the lesser chosen, then how will they ever come to defeat a true champion of the Elders? You would allow your forces to fall so easily to my depraved siblings. Perhaps my task will be simpler than I had foreseen. Your troops have already suffered greatly at the hands of my siblings, Commander. Still, I will promise them no mercy either. If you would already have your forces defeated so easily by my defiant siblings, how long do you expect they will last when facing a true champion of the Elders? I am far from impressed, Commander. To have allowed one of my siblings such a swift victory over your forces. It does not bode well for you at all. You have allowed one of my siblings to seize your soldier and hold them captive. A grim prospect for your kind, as weak as you are. I understand my siblings have already taken prisoners from among your troops, Commander. Their pursuits are selfish, bordering on apostasy. You should be wary.
You would betray our gods. Now you face their wrath. I am but the instrument. The Elder's will transcends all. There can be no mercy. No covenant for heretics. The Elders may offer forgiveness, but I do not. The gods elevate me, so that I may strike you down. You have been judged, and I am your punishment. Heretics, come forth! See the face of your ruin! If you would seek redemption, stand and be absolved. Abandon your empty lives. I am the Elder's embrace. Stand proud. You fall to the Elder's greatest warrior.
They serve without question. I will lead them myself. This one will serve my purposes. I have pawns of my own, Commander. To fight and die for the Elders. I will raise them to new heights. I will pull their strings. They are mine to control. The Elders grant me their allegiance. Serve your gods with honor. At last the humans speak the truth. Impossible! The Elders! They are silent! Ah! Demons! I will destroy you for this outrage! The Elders do not abandon me completely. The power still flows through my veins. I will prevail. And yet, there is another voice, one I have but heard, in whispers. It grows stronger. It is beautiful. Could the Elders have been mistaken? Never! Still, there is truth in what it says. Power. I must have answers. I must know. Your presence here disturbs them. You must fall! Very good, little humans. Come to me. Like a moth to a flame will you be consumed by my brilliance. You stand in this most sacred place before a true child of the gods. My power here is absolute. The Elders themselves guide my hand. And yet, it is not reverence I sense from you, but defiance. You defile this place with your thoughts. You shall suffer for your transgressions. Still, yours is a tragic race, unable to hear the voice of the Elders, to feel their true power. Fear not, I shall provide you a taste shortly. Can you not feel it, little humans? The Elders are here, watching. Your lives dangle on the precipice of death. The gods are smiling. Your determination does not amuse me as it does others of my kind. Your actions delay my master's true purpose. You are the true threat. Would that I could purge this entire world to rid it of the pestilence of your race. But no, my masters have need for some of you. I must remain content with your destruction. Your persistence no longer amuses me. I am weary of this combat, of your very existence. This battle ends now.
To abscond with the Elder's power and turn it against their very forces is the greatest of affronts! You know nothing of the powers with which you dabble so carelessly. The gods' power is not to be trifled with by the likes of you. I will not allow you to continue pilfering the gods' power. You are like a child in the presence of a true master. Let me show you my power. Your sword strikes true, but your spirit falters. Save your garish displays of swordsmanship for my sister. It would be an elegant weapon, were it wielded with grace. A sword is an unusual choice for creatures so lacking in physical prowess. It has been so long since I have seen a sword thrust in pure hatred. You who would feast upon the flesh of the Elder's children, a special place in the void awaits your kind. You will find my brother and sister more inclined to play your games, Reaper. I have no patience for diversions. Reaper, your kind are among the most cowardly of the Resistance. At least your allies stand and die in battle with some semblance of decorum. I think you quickly come to find that I am no mere prey for you to hunt, Reaper. Do not whet your appetite at the sight of my glorious visage, deviant. The Elders would release me to the void before ever satiating your hunger. Wouldn't want you to get bored while I clean up. Their fate is the same as all who would defy the Elders. Do not pity them, for soon you will join them. This, then, for all traitors in your resistance, a death of fire and pain. A simple weapon for a simple foe. Perhaps you prefer it this way. My masters insist. No quarter given. An archaic practice. You force my hand. I do as I must. Forgiveness is at hand. Let us end this, as the gods will it. It would seem my sister has neglected her duty to eradicate your traitorous legions from this world. I will not be so careless. You were born a lowly servant of the Elders, and yet you managed to reach an even more wretched condition. I will end your suffering, traitor. Do not seek mercy or redemption here, skirmisher. No, I will bring you only pain for your betrayal of the Elders. You would blindly follow the nearest cause that would give you purpose. Is that not the case, traitor? You would be better served under the Elders' embrace. Do your new compatriots know of your many crimes against them in service to the Elders? Do they truly understand what you have done to humanity? Your captive soldier quivered in fear of my power. So quick were they to reveal your secrets, Commander. The human mind is so very fragile. I hope I didn't leave your captive soldier too badly scarred. I had expected your troops to be more resistant, but I found your captive soldier to be more than willing to share their expertise. You've made taking captives so easy for me in the past, Commander.
I'm afraid I might grow complacent. Your soldiers trusted you to lead them, Commander, and yet you allowed me to capture one so easily when last we met. The fear I instilled in your captive soldier was enough to make them tell me everything, Commander. It would appear I am to learn more of your operations than I had originally hoped. I appreciate your lackadaisical approach to aiding your soldiers, Commander. I should be able to learn a great deal about your plans from this unfortunate soul. Perhaps you do not understand the perils of leaving your soldiers so vulnerable to my reach, for soon all of their knowledge will be mine. At the very least, I expect this soldier will know something of your future plans, Commander, and to think how little you did to save them. This one will suffer for your crimes, and tell me everything of your resistance. Your time grows short. In this weakened condition, your soldier's feeble mind will stand no chance of resisting my inquiries. Soon enough, I will be standing at the threshold of your precious avenger. I trust this one is well versed in your ways, Commander. They volunteer nothing, and yet I will learn everything. As a true master of the Elder's power, the lightest touch will be all that is necessary to probe the depths of your soldier's fragile mind. Whatever your soldier has learned, whatever they have seen, soon it will all be as familiar to me as it was to them. An intriguing prospect. Gaining a source of knowledge so close to the heart of your operation. I wonder, what might they share of your plans? The Elders may still grant them forgiveness. Do not mourn, for you will be together again soon enough. Submit to the Elders, Commander. End these needless sacrifices. Their fate was sealed the moment they defied the Elders. They die for your freedom, Commander. Occasionally, even I am overwhelmed by the power. The Elders would have me strike elsewhere. It is but a momentary reprieve for you. The Elders would have me spare you for a moment longer. A curious outcome. I must atone for this misstep. The Elders will not be pleased. Another time, perhaps. Their suffering is well earned. That is but a taste of the Elders' true power. Do you see now the pain that awaits you? Your suffering will be prolonged. Death will come soon enough, regardless. Make peace with the Elders while you still can. Enjoy these fleeting moments. Your life escapes, and in turn the void consumes you. Have you grown so desperate as to require machines to do your bidding, Commander? A pale simulation of life, programmed to serve the most fruitless of endeavors. Are your own soldiers so demoralized that you must now rely on the efforts of a machine? Rise, my servants. Step forth from the void. I summon you from beyond. My army rises. Protect your master. The spirits protect me. Their slumber ends. They move between worlds. The spirits convene. Guardians awaken. You have come far, little humans, boldly pushing forth into the unknown. If you only knew the truth of this place, you would scurry back to the shadows where you were spawned. The Elder's will permeates all around us. Can you not feel it, humans? Their reach is eternal. Even now their hand closes upon you. For you are the true abominations, microbes that think themselves greater than the gods. You taint this place with your infestation. Is it not the elders who are the true saviors of your race? They who fight to preserve an entire universe. Yet here you stand, willing to die to retain your ignorance. To think, I once considered myself a part of your race. You seem so small, so narrow of purpose. You do not deserve the Elders' attentions. Even now, the Elders' love of your race shines through. They counsel mercy and plead with me to show compassion. I will let you die quickly today. For only when you fall, XCOM, shall your race be saved. An entire world and all its peoples given to me, left to my tender mercies. Yet for any of us to survive, the Elders must not fail. Humanity delays their own salvation. You must submit now before the true enemy appears. How much longer must I endure your sacrilege? If it is peace you want, I shall gladly oblige. Come forward, XCOM, and yield to my embrace. I shall grant you merciful slumber. And still you defy us, we who have held this world together for years. Would that the Elders did not need your race. I would have ended its existence long ago. Only now is there hope. Your actions today force the Elders' hands. They can no longer afford patience. Soon, very soon, this world shall be mine. Your fate was sealed the moment you entered this place, XCOM. Go where you may. In the end, all outcomes are the same. Your ship may have survived our previous encounter, but I will not fail my masters again. You will submit, Commander. I will not allow your ship to stand as a symbol to those who would defy the gods. This will be your final hour. The time for redemption has passed. Now you will suffer the consequences of your resistance. Today, I will destroy your precious Avenger, and it will be forgotten by all who matter in this world. Say your goodbyes, Commander. The Elders demand your return, and I intend on fulfilling my destiny. The Elders will carry you. A strategic shift. A friend in need. The world around you changes. Let me elevate you. The pieces must fall into place. One must be versatile. Adapt or die. Tread more carefully. They move as I command. You embarrass yourself by attempting to wield the Elder's power in the face of a true master. I was born with a greater understanding than you will ever attain, Templar. When you are embraced by the Void for your crimes against the Elders, the Templars will find that nothing but eternal darkness awaits them. Your childish attempts at conjuring the Elders' power will only bring further shame and suffering to your people, Templar. When the time comes, Templar, the Elder's power will drain from you, just as your blood spills and your last breath escapes you. I will make sure you die by the very power you had hoped to usurp, Templar. They are my kin. I feel their loss, but do not expect this to slow my advance. The Elder's designs and my ascension are fated. One of the others is gone, and I move closer to ruling this world in the Elder's stead. I know what you have done, Commander. I will honor my fallen brethren once I have broken your will and crushed your opposition. One of my siblings has joined the Elders beyond the pale of this world. Soon you will come to know their embrace as well. I will not be bested as easily as my fallen kinsman. None can claim a greater understanding of the divine gift than I. Just as one of their fallen children returns to them, the Elders bless my hand in battle. Prepare yourself, heretic! Your past triumphs in battle will do nothing to discourage my faith in the Elder's gift. My faith, my conviction, only grows stronger in the face of my past defeat at your hands. In defeat, just as in victory, my faith in the Elders is unwavering. I will not be deterred. I do not linger on thoughts of my past defeats, for I am here now, and a new battle lies before us. The Elders compel. No, empower me to fight on. Your past victories have no bearing on our latest conflict. Your pride in your past victory over me will prove short-lived, Commander. I will not falter again. I will not dwell on past defeats. I will only look forward towards my inevitable rise and ascension over this world. The Elders raise me up so that I may fight again. No defeat is too much for them to overcome. I do not accept the suffering of these wounds, for they are welcome in the face of victory in the Elder's name, and your soldier will surely herald my triumph. I will bear any wound if it means victory for the Elders. I leave here with your soldier as the Elders' prize, and they will make me whole again. If I must suffer these wounds, then it is because the Elders have willed it. The same can be said of your soldier, who is soon to join them as well. You have fought as well as any could hope. However, these wounds are only temporary. But what of the knowledge you will lose through this soldier? It could be your undoing. The wounds I suffer today will be nothing more than an afterthought in the void. But the knowledge you sacrificed through this captive soldier will never be forgotten. I have gladly shed my blood, for it and all else are the domain of the Elders. In turn, your soldier will soon join my masters, and their knowledge will bring us closer to the end. The Elders will heal my wounds as if they never were, but the knowledge you've lost today, that, I'm afraid, will be forever ours, Commander. In these critical moments I am comforted knowing the Elders will heal all wounds, and with the knowledge I have gained today, they will be more than welcoming. If I must shed my blood in the Elder's name, then I will do so willingly, if it contrives a means of learning your whereabouts, Commander. The Elders take solace in my victory. I will gladly suffer the wounds of battle, if you will persist in giving up your secrets to the Elders. as easily as you have done today. My victory today proves no wound is too great if it means my service to the Elders is fulfilled to their satisfaction. We will be upon you soon, Commander. Faced with the endless march of time, these wounds mean little, for the knowledge gained today will surely please the Elders. A primitive attack. Truly archaic. I fear no trifling eruption. Have you nothing better? How basic. What an odd choice of weapon. Perhaps that weapon was better left in another era? Have you come to rely on antiques now, Commander? Even your seemingly effective tricks are still nothing more than that. So you have learned at least one tactic. It seems your gambit has paid off. A clever ploy, Commander. So you have come for your imprisoned comrade. A noble, if not entirely foolish endeavor. Your efforts at rectifying past mistakes will garner no praise from me, Commander. You have come for your captive friend, and how many lives will you sacrifice for theirs? I had wondered if you would risk coming to save your ally. How courageous of you. A rescue attempt. And at what cost, I wonder? We shall see, Commander. The gods grant me weapons more powerful than any beam. If my subordinates fear the light, then they are weak. Your weapons are nothing compared to my divine gifts. Your weapons may improve, but your fate is sealed. I fear no weapon forged by mortal hands. The Elders know of your trespasses into their facilities. You have delved too deeply, but now you see the truth behind Advent's endless numbers. You have trespassed where no human was meant to tread. Now, having seen with your own eyes the miracle of Advent's creation, your discovery of the Elders' facility changes nothing. You cannot stop what is fated. Your discovery of the Elders' facility allowing for Advent's creation changes nothing. You cannot stop what is fated. The Elders will be done. The Advent Forge operates at the Elders' behest. It is sacred ground, and you have sullied their holy sanctuary. Despite what you've seen in the Elders' Forge, I doubt you are capable of truly understanding the process at hand. If you truly realized what it is you witnessed within the Elders' Forge, you would lay down your arms and welcome their embrace. You would pilfer the Elders' most sacred artifacts, knowing nothing of their purpose or power, cross its threshold, and perish. Now that you've run off with one of the Elders' portals, perhaps you should consider what might be waiting on the other side. The Elders' gateways are not playthings of curious interlopers. You should return what you have taken, before it is too late. Such audacity! Let us begin, then. You would dare strike me? Take no comfort, Commander. The sacrifice will prove pointless in the end. Your forces pass into the void, their lives forsaken. Your incompetence has cost them dearly, Commander. In death, some would speak of honor. I see only futility and waste. Their lives forfeit. Your fallen comrades will never feel the Elders' embrace. There will be a force against the Elders, Commander! The weakness of these minions only furthers the need for my presence here. The loss of these subordinates is as meaningless to me as it is to you. The death of these subordinates will prevent nothing. My expectations for them were exceedingly low. My power cannot be compared to these lower forms of life. The Elders created them for this very purpose. In that respect, they are fulfilled. They should feel proud in having died for the glory of the Elders. Your continued defiance of the Elders will only strengthen my resolve. For every fallen child of the Elders, humanity will repay a tally in flesh. You would dare strike down one of the Elders' priests, you will suffer immeasurably. You will pay for your offenses against the Elders' holy servants. Oh, priests, do not fear death, for they will join the Elders in eternity. I will not allow you to rise against my holy servants. You will pay dearly for striking down the Elders' holiest of warriors. Your forces have suffered greatly today, and to what end? I still leave victorious, a fresh captive in tow. It is no longer a matter of how, but when you will be returned to the Elders. How do your forces approach the prospect of battle, knowing you will leave them to die, or allow them to be taken captive so easily? You are no threat. Your soldiers have sacrificed so much today, and this captive will surely surrender even more, given time. A demoralizing defeat for your people, no doubt. A glorious day for the Elders. The forces of the non-believers have suffered greatly, their minds defenseless to my incursions. The end grows near. Your forces fall in battle like the disposable heroes they are. Even as they pass on to the void, my knowledge grows, and the Elders' grasp comes closer than ever. How long do you expect to remain in hiding, with your forces left to suffer and die at my hand? I have already learned so much in so short a time. When last we met, your soldiers left the field awash in blood. Will you throw their lives away so carelessly once again? I have already claimed so many of your soldiers' lives in the name of the Elders, and still you bring me more. You've allowed so many of your soldiers to fall before me in battle. Do you feel nothing for their hollow sacrifice? Such simple weapons, advanced for your kind, perhaps. Your pride in these archaic weapons is pitiful. Your petty weaponry is meaningless to me, Commander. Should I be impressed by these advances in technology? You realize, of course, the Elders mastered that technology eons ago. Even the smallest misstep could be costly at this stage, Commander. I had expected nothing less than failure. You are predictably inept. I had already grown tired of keeping that captive alive, with its various needs. You have done me a favor, Commander. So, you have finally managed to rescue your imprisoned compatriot. No matter, you will surely leave more to my taking in the days to come. What a daring rescue, Commander. If only you had placed that much effort in preventing your allies' capture before I scoured the depths of their mind. You have struck against one of the facilities necessary to completing the Elder's designs. I will make you regret these heinous crimes. Your assault against one of Advent's facilities is an affront against all who serve the Elders. Your brazen attack on one of Advent's facilities will do little to slow the Elder's plans, Commander. You will pay for every strike. Your time will come soon enough. There will be no mercy for you. A meager strike. That will not be enough. The Elders shield me. You dare strike the Elders Chosen? A trivial effort. You will suffer. I will see you kneel. A disappointing effort. At least make a good show of it. You may be out of your depth. You will have to do better. Was that meant for me? An artless strike. A feeble effort at best. You lack conviction. A squandered opportunity. I am not impressed. Truly you are loathsome creatures. Just look at you. You are out of your depths. The Elder's visions stretch beyond time itself. Your selfish pursuits under the guise of resistance will lead to so many needless deaths. Do you not see that the Elders have a greater vision than your simple minds can conjure? You should be thanking the Elders for their accord with the remains of your pathetic civilization. Let us see the grand strategies of XCOM's fabled commander. Send me your fledgling warriors, Commander. I am ready to absolve them. I bring the Elder's wrath to all who would oppose them. The Elder's edict is clear. You will return to them, Commander. Surrender yourself, Commander. Let no more perish in vain. Your commander will lead you only to your death. The Elders would never have you fight such a futile battle. Accept the Elders' embrace, or burn in the fires of their wrath. Come, squander your lives as it is fated. Die for your hollow resistance. It will make no difference. That weapon was never meant to be beholden to your kind. I'm not sure you have the talent to properly wield that weapon. In your hands, the weapon of a chosen warrior is nothing more than slag and spoil. Defile, the weapons of the chosen are sacred objects. These minions serve their purposes occasionally, just as yours do, Commander. With every strike, they honor their creators by shattering your soldiers' resolve. Try as they might, occasionally they do succeed. The Elder's servants will never cease their attacks. Your soldiers cannot last forever, Commander. With each new wound, your troops grow weary of your failures. Their fragile forms succumb to the perils of battle. Their blood is spilled in vain, to the honor of no one. Even in the smallest strike, the Elder's vengeance is carried forth.